Hello everyone. I hope this video finds you well today. I don't know about you, but in a world that constantly demands our attention, finding moments of stillness can feel like a luxury. But it's in those moments, those quiet spaces, that we can access our own well-being. Intentional living encourages us to embrace the beauty of the present moment, to savor the simple things. I have found as a mother, I am endlessly bombarded with tasks and constant distractions from social media, the news, and the daily happenings of those around me. And that's why I found that self-care isn't a privilege, it's a necessity. No matter where we are or where we live, learning how to take care of ourselves simply and easily is so important. And I want to share part of my journey with you today. As a mother, it's not always easy to carve out time to nourish and tend to myself. For the longest time, I felt it was selfish or too demanding or silly to want time to gently and slowly take care of myself. Over time, and as I have been on the long road of recovering from burnout, I found a sense of well-being and grounding in developing a nature-centered hair care routine, which I'm going to share with you. I had developed a very dry and itchy scalp from years of using whatever shampoo I could find in the moment on my hair. The process left my hair dry and brittle. After having children and many years of stress, I thought my hair was beyond repair. And then when I started my journey into my herbalist studies, I learned that the herb rosemary didn't just have culinary uses, but so many benefits for the body and the systems of your body. The benefits of rosemary also included supporting strong and healthy hair growth. The oils in the rosemary plant are known for stimulating the scalp, which potentially promotes hair growth. Plus, its invigorating scent brings a touch of aromatherapy to my self-care routine now. And that is why I make this rosemary hair water or rosemary hair rinse, and it's now part of my routine when it comes to washing and caring for my hair. I no longer wash my hair daily. Instead, I wash it about once every 5 days. And in between the washings, I like to oil the ends of the hair before bed and use my rosemary hair rinse in the morning to massage my scalp. I've found that washing my hair less has actually kept it healthier and stronger and cleaner too. I like to use the rosemary hair rinse as part of my hair care routine on washing days. I first will get my hair very wet from the roots to the tips, and then I will pour about 8 ounces or 1 cup of the rosemary hair rinse over my scalp and hair. I make large batches of this and keep it in the refrigerator, so I only have to make it maybe once a month. Once I've poured it over my hair, I massage the rinse into my scalp using only my fingertips and not my fingernails. I let it sit for about 30 minutes and then I follow it with oil for my hair using my homemade hair oil recipe. Both the recipe for the rosemary hair rinse and the hair oil can be found on my website. I use a natural shampoo and conditioner to cleanse my hair. Everyone's hair is so different, so use what works for you. But I do find that oiling my hair and letting it sit for a few minutes before washing my hair keeps everything less frizzy, softer, and allows my natural texture to shine through. Instead of a curling iron, I use a hair wrap to add body to my hair. I leave my hair damp before I put it into the wrap. I find that using a hair wrap more consistently has helped improve my overall hair texture and health. I used to use a curling iron every day, and as much as I love the results, it left my hair feeling very crispy and not always the happiest. So I reserve curling irons and those type of tools for special occasions, and I use a hair wrap more consistently. As you can see, it's not always easy to get the hair wrapped around those long tendrils, but I do eventually figure it out. I like to tie the hair wrap up over on top of my head. That way it's up out of my way and I can either use it and keep it in place while I sleep, but most of the time I just let it sit there for a couple minutes to an hour and then I'll pull it out and I'm left with these very soft waves that retain in my hair for quite a while, and my hair stays very happy. It's been a really good fit. I hope you enjoyed watching that natural hair care routine that I have developed over the years. It's taken me a while to find what works, especially for my type of hair, which isn't exactly straight. It's not really curly, wavy, I guess. But this is day 3 of that routine. So I've got 2 more days before I get to go through that again. But it's kept my hair really happy, and I hope if that process seems extensive to you, pick and choose what works for you that you might want to try. Maybe start with just oiling your hair, or maybe just try using the rosemary hair rinse instead. It can be a really fun way to change up your routine just to add something like that to your process that you already have in place. I have found that doing that type of self-care to be just deeply nourishing and helpful, not just because of being a parent and needing that time, but also just for the I don't know, to the response of what it's like to live in the world we live in now. And having these dedicated practices that are about tending something really real, and what can be more real than the actual body you live in, right? Can just be very grounding and provide some of that steadiness that, this fast-paced world that we live in can feel like it sucks away from us so quickly. So slowing down these routines that we have to do can be ways that we can cultivate presence and awareness even when we don't feel like we have any time. And that is where I started with a lot of this, and why I gravitated to a lot of this self-care rituals and rhythms when I was switching to being more intentional about my time and how I spent all the time that I have here with my family. One thing I did start doing when we first moved to our farm was really looking at what were my values. And I kept finding it funny that my values, that one of them that comes up is about beauty. And I thought, beauty, interesting. But as somebody who really does love things that are beautiful, I actually find that it's not always for me the end product that I find the most beautiful, it's the process. And so that's what I hope I share here with you more, is that really indulging in the process that is life is what it's all about in the end. I mean, what else? There's so many things you could be doing, but if you're not enjoying the process, you're not going to enjoy the end result, which is always fleeting. So that's kind of where I am with all of this, and I hope that it was inspiring to you, and I hope you take something away from it that nourishes you, helps inspire your day to be what you're hoping it will be. So until I see you all next time, I hope you are well, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.